You're listening to Party Nerds Weekly.
What's going on, gang? Welcome everybody to the Party Nerds Podcast. We are
Birthday!
I can't take it. I can't wait for this season. The whole thing needs to somebody need to burn down all these NFL stadiums tomorrow.
See
Yeah.
what time it is.
I'm here. Ralphie's here. Jorge's here. I'm sure Haas is going to show up a little bit later. But of course, we put a topic up there on social media for everybody to basically look at and answer. Is Daredevil Born Again Marvel Television's biggest test? Of course, to get right into it, I mean, the trailer came out this week. And oh man. All right. So to catch everybody up to speed. All right. So for the most part, of course, Netflix had the Daredevil property and wanted to do basically like street level based heroes for a certain amount of time, or better yet, they were going to do it for the foreseeable future until the alignment of what was Marvel Television. Well, basically with Disney Plus acquiring all their IPs, mainly their heroes, back into the fold, Disney Plus wanted to start doing television shows as well as the movies. So everybody understands and have seen some of the properties that they put out, whether it's been Loki, Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, such and so forth. But nobody has been able to eclipse what Marvel's Netflix did with that first, second, and third season of Daredevil. So Charlie Cox, relatively unknown actor until he got the role of Daredevil, played that role to a T. Of course, he wasn't comic accurate. It's not blonde hair. Probably not the same height if you want to talk about a comic, like as far as comic accuracy. But probably one of the best character portrayals of any Marvel character, movies and TV included. And then, of course, you had a lot of supporting characters, whether it was Foggy, Karen, Vincent D'Onofrio as the main antagonist, Kingpin, who will probably live in infamy. And the thing is, I don't think that anybody has played a bad Kingpin, whether it was Michael Clark Duncan, who was our only black Daredevil, whether it was, I'm trying to think. Oh, no, from Into the Spider-Verse, the animation.
Oh yeah, the animated Kingpin.
Which was, I don't think there's been a bad adaptation of Kingpin.
Nah, he's probably on point.
And of course, the second season introduced us to John Bernthal's Punisher, who ended up getting his own series directly after that. But why do we call this Marvel's biggest test? Because everybody holds this in a very high regard. Everett, what's going on, brother? Everybody holds Daredevil as either their 1, 2, or 3 of Marvel TV shows that has ever surfaced. And now that this belongs to the MCU, with every single puzzle piece put in the series, can it capitalize on the moment? Ralphie, what say you?
Okay, so obviously we know what effect that it did bring to our lives when it was first dropped to us on Netflix.
Absolutely.
We obviously had the other trifectas. Luke Cage, Jessica Jones. We don't talk about that other one. The brother.
I don't know about that.
I don't. His name was Donald or something like that. But we have something that, again, based off of Disney Plus realizing like, oh, we got to capitalize on the streaming services and all this types of jazz, right? Takes away the thing that was working at Netflix, which was you had something that was just gritty. It was street worthy. You know what I'm saying? It was street worthy. And now it's on Disney Plus. And I'm going to go ahead and give my answer. Is it going to live up to its hype? I don't think so. I think it might, and I don't wish this because I'm obviously hoping that I'm proved wrong. I feel like it's going to give me the same vibes as Echo did. You gave me all of the stuff in the trailer, and then when I'm actually watching it, I'm like, what the fuck is this? So this is where I ask you guys, is the writers from Netflix over on the Disney Plus side?
Yes. So the
All the
showrunners,
writers.
showrunners and the writers are all basically from the Daredevil Punisher showrunner series from Netflix. Yes.
Okay.
Or the fight choreographers are also from Marvel Netflix.
Okay, so then now that gives me some better faith to go into it, because that's the scary part about this, right? We had the same excitement, the same hypeness for Echo. We was like, oh, we going down this rated R, bloody type of ordeal on Disney Plus. This was the first of its kind, right? And
Yeah.
we was disappointed.
Oh,
So
look,
I was
I totally understand.
so
Because,
when I see this, everything is looking great. Everything is I'm here. I don't want to be let down again. So
look,
that's my fear.
I'm totally with you because look, we all remember when Echo first got announced that they pretty much put a trailer out there that was like, yo, this looks absolutely fantastic. This was they called it their first TVMA property that they put out for Marvel Television. And everybody got geeked up because of the fact that the fight choreography definitely looked good from the trailers. But the thing is,
Mhm.
it only sustained the first 2 episodes. That's where you saw most of the action, and then it completely shut down.
They spent all their money.
Obviously. So it wasn't a soul doing kung fu past episode 3.
Yeah, but they had enough money for the dumb CGI for going back into whatever his
Oh
past.
yeah.
And
You know what? I dug that in the beginning. Remember the first episode? You were like, okay, what is this? So she has a cosmic type of like power set based on generations back. And then when it came to surface, it was like, oh, that's it.
it was a
What does that
letdown.
mean?
It was a letdown. That's what that means. It was a letdown. No point did we need something like this. I don't need somebody who's on the street level to give me some. Oh, I got the spirits of the past to help me this and this and this. I've been had the spirits of the past. You know what that's called? It's called trauma. That's what it's called, trauma. Okay. Outside of the realms of that, I don't need to know that you have some type of cosmic level. I want to see street level characters whooping ass.
Whooping ass.
That's why Batman works, okay? That's why when Peter Parker gets down and rugged to it, that's why he works, okay? R.I.P. Uncle Ben, because that's what he really lets loose. But I need street level people to do street level stuff, which is go out there, solve the crime, and beat the shit out of these petty criminals.
It's true. It's true. So, Ev, you said, what is it? The comic book movie wars are on, and Disney knows that if Daredevil fails, they will lose a lot of fans to DC.
That is so true. That is so true.
Creature Commandos was not bad at all. And it's an animated series, and it was 8 episodes, and I didn't feel like that there was any filler, even though we got a lot of origin stories. And still like a baseline story within the origin stories that kind of like revealed itself all the way to the end. And guess what? Within that team up, heroes did die. So it was like the context of it is like nobody is safe, nobody's invincible to basically getting done in by James Gunn and his storyline. So that was like a first indicator. Now, with this particular property, and that's WBDC, whatever they're doing over there. But the way that this trailer pretty much foretold everything, there's a couple frames, and I wish Jorge could bring this up, where you saw Daredevil get into a fight in an alley, and the dude was leaning up against the wall, and his leg was out, and Daredevil does a cannonball jump into my man's kneecap, which I thought was hilarious. And then there's another still frame of him snapping this guy's arm like Steven Seagal, and you see the blood squirting from his goddamn elbow, the inside of his elbow.
Netflix would have done it better.
Netflix, yeah, that shit would have been broke. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. So
it's too family. That's family, rating right there.
Well,
for Disney.
And I'm so glad that Disney did not put this out as a TVMA property because, we've already had that before. So where you want to kind of like get people's hopes up over how gruesome the content is going to
Right.
be a part of this. And I'm glad they didn't do that. They just showed us. So with this trailer being exactly what it is, we also have to like come to understand. And before we even get started on that, hopefully Echo stays her ass in Oklahoma.
Yo, you think she'll make a cameo? Trying to redeem herself?
She better not. I swear. Just leave her there. She had her fun. She defeated the Kingpin as she sort of did. What did you do to me? What did you do to me? That type of
That
shit.
was
That's
rough.
what
That was rough. That was
I
rough.
was like, I was sort of like, what? Huh? And look, we also got to understand. This is the third try for Disney Plus. This is the third try for the MCU with Kingpin, Hawkeye, Echo. Now this.
Hawkeye was not terrible. Let's not do that.
Hawkeye is not terrible. It's not terrible.
That was a.
But Kingpin's portrayal, getting shot in the face.
My man can take a bullet. That's what that told me. My boy can take a bullet. Okay, light work. That's what that told me. And then what did Echo tell me? He has a heart. There's in that big exterior and bald headedness. He has a little.
I just want my daughter back.
Okay, that's all he wanted. I think, and then in this one, we're gonna get more of the intelligence side. You know, the intellect, the way that he maneuvers the game of being a mayor and that types of stuff.
That's what I feel like is very crucial to the success of this story.
It's the trifecta.
Because, yeah, if you, for one, I kind of know where they're going. If there's a storyline, and I talked about it before, called Devil's Reign. It was done by Chip Zdarsky. It was from Marvel Comics. It was pretty much about Kingpin's criminal organization being harvested over the fact that he was running for mayor of New York, and he wins, and then he basically shuts down like the superheroes even existing in New York City because they cause more havoc than good. So I can see him taking on the fact that the last time a bunch of super powered human beings invaded New York was also at the same time that the Chitauri came through with Loki and everything and tore up the buildings and everything. So if he starts excluding heroes from New York City, it could only be detrimental to what Daredevil has to uncover. And then all the while, he's literally just making money. Like he's just building up his empire because he's in office. He's making side deals. They're trying to pin him on most of this shit, and they can't. So here's the other thing, and a lot of people are having these rumors out there because of the trailer that there is going to be a funeral involved by one of the side characters that possibly either Foggy or Karen could get the axe. And this is the thing. And this is why I think that this is viable, because if you kill Karen off, you get Punisher, and you get the Punisher that you want.
Mm-hmm.
So Punisher is, as of course, his origin story. He's had to go through the deaths of his wife and his children due to the mob. If he comes to find out that a criminal organization plotted to kill Karen and succeeded, you get the Punisher that Daredevil can't control.
It's off the chain.
So that's kind of like, I was like, if you really want to go there, Disney, you want to take it there. This is how you do this.
But the fact of the matter is again, this is all speculations, and we can only hope that. I mean, what are they going to give us 8 episodes to start, basically?
Yep. No. Actually, this is going to run from 10 to 12.
10 to 12 episodes. Okay. So are we getting this like kind of like a week over week type of thing?
Yes, we are. Yep.
So how do you start this off? You know, and then how are we going to also then elongate because again, the runtime is going to play a big part into this. And if we want the Daredevil that we want, how long are we going to wait? Are you going to play it off in kind of like the middle? Are you going to give it to us in the beginning so that we're drawn into this? Or are you going to wait till the very fucking end where it's like, cliffhanger. Yeah, we find out Karen dies basically. And, you know, we get only like 2 episodes basically of basically Punisher going off, if that.
I'll take it. So this is kind of like where I see it kind of like filling up. So the first couple the episodes in this season are going to be detailing Kingpin's reign, or better yet, his process of becoming mayor. That's going to start to happen. Then because they haven't seen each other in a very long time, and yet you've never seen them in the same frame in a very long time. Kingpin and Matt Murdock are having that coffee date or whatever it is, that breakfast dinner. And he was like, what made you stop being a vigilante? So obviously, for the most part, outside of New York City, outside of Hell's Kitchen, Daredevil hasn't been doing any of this, unbeknownst to Kingpin. So he's going to look at that. But the reason for the meeting is like, I know you're running for mayor, so I got to see where your head's at. What are you doing? So, and of course, the only person that can talk to him face to face, because if they still do this, because at the end of season 3 of Daredevil, he found out that Matt Murdock is Daredevil.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
He knows who he is. So that particular conversation, because if you remember correctly, after Daredevil beat Kingpin's ass, the one thing that he held against him, he was like, look, cool. You don't think I can send you to jail? I can send Vanessa to jail. You won't do such a thing. He's like, I will send your woman to jail. He didn't want that. He didn't want that. That was his trigger. Like, I won't send you to jail. You don't care if you go to jail, but I will send your woman to jail.
Don't you touch her.
Don't you touch her. Cliffhanger, the return. Look, he said the cliffhanger, the return of Danny Rand. I better not.
What if he shows up to redeem himself?
If he shows up, I'm cutting the TV off. I'm not watching any more episodes of this shit. I swear to God.
What if he got lessons and all the best CGI behind him?
Did somebody better tell me? It was like, yo, when Danny Rand showed up, he started whooping smack. No way. Yo, to be honest, we already know we're getting a Punisher cameo and everything like that, but I would probably be more inclined if Jessica Jones showed up. She's a PI. She's a private investigator. She could help. And I would more so appreciate that. If Luke showed up, I'll be like, okay. Come on. I'll be like, what we doing?
Luke don't need to be showing up.
Hey, the night nurse.
No, we don't need that. You know what I'm saying?
Night nurse is gonna be there. I bet money night nurse might be there.
Rosario? She getting ready for Ahsoka. Stop.
They renewed it for another season?
Yes, Ahsoka season 2 is coming soon, bro.
Wow.
Yo, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you, they already got a brand new Balin Skull, because if you remember, Ray Stevenson passed away. Guess who they got to basically play? So it's one of his closest friends.
Okay.
And he said, I'll resume the role for him. But guess who his closest friend is?
Who?
The Hound from Game of Thrones.
Wow.
Rory McCann.
That's all right. Nah.
That's what I said. I was like, this dude used to like swing the biggest sword in Game of Thrones, and now you're gonna give him a lightsaber? I'm like, what?
That's a hard. Is it gonna paint him white? Like, is he gonna get the white
That's
beard?
the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking Ray Stevenson had the nice little coif.
Yeah.
Now Rory McCann, he had a fucking his shit was retreating.
Remember that patch? I can't get the patch out of my.
Nah. So yeah, that's who's gonna be our new Balin Skull. And because people love fucking nostalgia, Padme is gonna show up now. See the Skywalker shit. See
for what?
Exactly.
For what?
She's gonna talk to her in her dreams.
I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down, because we're here to talk about Daredevil, not to give Star Wars fans any more light. Because this. Oh my goodness, I'm getting agitated.
What's good, Biggs?
I'm getting agitated, James. Help me out.
All right, so to get right back into it, there's a couple of characters, of course, they're going to put in this first season of Daredevil Born Again. One happened to be White Tiger, and the other one happened to be another, I guess, if you not the chief antagonist, but another main antagonist in this story, named Muse, and I'll get to them. White Tiger, better known as Hector Ayala, superhuman strength, superhuman speed, gave Spider-Man fits in the motherfucking comics, was more like an anti-hero more than anything. And he currently is dead in the comics. Absolutely. You know, so and guess who killed him? Craven.
Raven. Oh my god.
So Craven killed White Tiger in the comics, and then all of a sudden the mantle was kind of built up through his daughter, Ava Ayala. So she currently in Marvel Comics is the current White Tiger. And then we get to Muse. Now, Muse is a little bit different because you got to understand that Daredevil comics are always a little bit different than a lot of other comics out there. So Muse is a character that kind of builds up this little TVMA rating a little bit better. So what he does is he's a serial killer, and he likes to not only depict certain aspects of the dead body in such a way that it becomes art, but he also likes to paint in the blood of his victims.
What type of serial killer?
It's one that doesn't use graffiti, but just likes to use the blood of his victims as paint.
It must stink.
Yeah, it probably smells like ass down there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So like when you see him, of course, it's kind of like a almost like a pantyhose like fucking thing around his face, but then he's got blood here, blood going down both eyes. And that's the reason for the name Muse, because he looks at like horrific crime scenes as his work of art, but he also idolizes Kingpin and his organization. So I can see them possibly working together. Look, Biggs is laughing because he's probably thinking that Ralphie was like, he's like, that shit must stink. This shit's nasty.
Something about it just gives an odor. You don't know what it is. You're like,
It's like, yeah. So for the most part, how they're basically getting inducted into these episodes, whether it's like 10 to 12 episodes, I'm not too sure how it's going to fit. So if Daredevil is completely out at this moment, so when you're having this thing where he's talking to Kingpin and he's like, you haven't continued your vigilante justice like you've used to, White Tiger might be filling in that void as of recently, and then he probably calls on to Matt Murdock for some help in such a way, or better yet, Daredevil like meets him somewhere and he was like, yo, bro, you gotta stop, you're a little too violent. Because this is one clip of him fighting a couple guys in a subway, and he throws one of them into a subway car. So White Tiger might be a little more ultra violent than Matt Murdock might be used to, and that might be their introduction. With Muse,
you gotta show. See, no, that's the thing. Before we glaze over that, you gotta show up to the scene, understanding that I'm about business. Okay, you don't just show up to the scene, do a couple slaps here and there. No, what better way than to be in a New York subway station, and throwing somebody at a moving train? That's it. That's gangster. That's a good start. That gives me a pop, like, oh,
because you see him throw him into him, and he backs up like real quick. He's like, damn.
Okay, and that's realism, because now the whole subway system is down. Okay, because again, the congestion prices, and now we gotta wait. MTA's late because somebody got thrown.
Yeah,
I'm liking where we're going so far.
Look, once again, this is all
there will stinky.
This is all indicative of the trailer. So the trailer, of course, showed us the guy getting hit by the subway car. The trailer also showed us the guy getting kneecapped by like a little kid jumping into a pool, cannonball right into your kneecap, and then showing Muse looking like what's that one, Mark for Death by Steven Seagal, where he fucking just he was cracking all types of bones in that motherfucker.
This is the second time you brought up that name. At no point have I watched a Steven Seagal.
You would never watch Steven Seagal break limbs.
I was child.
He's a horrible martial artist, by the way.
That's what I know.
He always made it a point. I have to break somebody's arm this way. He literally would take an arm, pull it out. So this is a free range of motion, and I'm gonna aim right for this motherfucker's elbow. I'm gonna cut. And then you just see their arms just Well, you remember what was it? Ip Man when he fought all the karate students when we talked about that. Now you remember when he was snapping limbs? He said the Steven Seagal slander will not be tolerated. Steven Seagal is a horrible martial artist. Take a look at him now. He's somewhere in Russia, sitting in a chair, still doing Aikido against like 40 motherfuckers. Like they can't just kick this nigga out of the chair. They won't because that would make the choreography look bad. So he does it sitting in the chair. You want to know why he sits in the chair? Because he's fat. He's fat as fuck.
Wow.
This is big ass.
Did we really need to go there? He's sensitive about stuff like that. You've seen that. He's sensitive about stuff.
He ain't coming to get me. He too big. He can't chase me.
Baby D almost caught Day. Okay, remember that. Baby D
almost.
I know. I said it.
As soon as he gave it the little shake.
Yeah,
He's like, shut up. You know you want a cookie. You hungry? Here, take that. But to get around to it, I mean, look, we're not talking about that with Kingpin because even though he looks like an obese gentleman, it just so happens from comic accuracy that the man is actually pure muscle. That's the only thing. Like he's 350 pounds. He looks big, but he's just fucking like a power lifter as far as strength is concerned. Kingpin.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, like he's a human.
He looks like an oaf in a suit.
He looks like an oaf in a suit. He has no superhuman strength. He's just so big that he's like that insanely strong. And then also, you know, his real superpower is trauma. Vanessa, that shit. And the shit that happened to him when he was a kid. Remember, if you remember the old Daredevil episodes, it also showed Kingpin's childhood and how he grew up as a gangster, or how he grew up as a kid when he had an abusive father and he killed him with a fucking hammer. So
Penguin.
No, not penguin. Penguin.
Penguin.
He grew up at Crown Point. Yeah.
No, no, but to be honest, like the way, if you think about it, the way that comic book actors are getting like awards and shit, D'Onofrio could have got it for Kingpin when they were doing Netflix. Like Netflix probably just never submitted him for no awards. You know, that
They're
shit.
Just happy they could, play their shit.
I mean, look, you got to put makeup on Colin Farrell. All you got to do is shave D'Onofrio's head.
Hey, my boy, good to go.
But that's the thing. Is he already for a guy like Penguin do all those hours of makeup that automatically puts him in the nomination? Like, because D'Onofrio did a great.
I mean, also you got a Scottish guy doing a New York accent. First of all, what we gotta do here, which he did too, like a perfect. He did a perfect New York accent.
So that puts him right in the nomination.
That's
it. He had 2 obstacles. He had to.
That's it, man. That's all he had to do. Look, come on, man. What's his name? Heath Ledger, British Joker.
Amazing Joker.
Christian Bale, British. Batman.
Bane, Tom Hardy,
British. We can go on and on about these motherfuckers.
That's
Henry Cavill, British. This little fucking island
Superman
of 50 million people be torching our asses in acting.
Taking all the good acting jobs, right?
All the good acting jobs, man.
Englishman.
Like,
go up a second. Conor McGregor playing Conor McGregor. You can't.
You think we'll move Black Panther to an Englishman?
The what?
Yes.
The Black Panther recast to an Englishman?
Yes.
Let's stop.
Yes.
Look, it'll be Damson Idris. It'll be a British Black Panther.
And he got that one. Or John Boyega.
It'll be John Boyega. Yep, British.
British.
The dude from Snowfall. That's what I said. Damson Idris. Damson Idris from Snowfall. British. Everybody. British. Dude played the South Central Compton gangbanger. British.
Hey, my boy killed it too. He was
Look,
one of those.
I implore everybody to watch that Key and Peele skit of the gangsters with British accents. Like they're on the movie set and they're all, yo, I'll bust your motherfucking ass. We're like, hello. As soon as they say cut.
Cheerio.
They were like, well, you know, I studied Shakespeare in the park in winter.
Okay,
I was like,
and next scene, Thompson.
you motherfucker, man. I swear. I was like, what? You kidding me? Shit doesn't
What about the Australians then? They're not getting their acting gigs yet.
Well, who's that?
The Australians, only Chris Hemsworth.
Bro, Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Time out. Hold on a second. No. You're forgetting one. The Witcher. Liam. Duh.
Oh God.
Margot Robbie. That's right.
Wait, Jorge. If you got that picture of Liam Hemsworth as the Witcher right now, I put it in the chat, and I was just like, "Oh my God!"
Cosplay at its finest.
That is definitely cosplay. I know motherfuckers on Halloween that do better jobs than that.
Listen, y'all asked for it, right? Y'all asked for it because you know why? Y'all don't appreciate it.
No. It was a chain of events, and you know that shit. My man Henry Cavill was like, "All right, since I'm going back to being Superman, I'm gonna quit this job. All right, look, don't worry about it. Y'all can give it to everybody, and somebody will pick this up." And then all of a sudden he go back to DC. We ain't got no job for you. You ain't Superman. He was like, "What? I just quit my job. What you talking about?"
Can I come back to The Witcher? No, we already recast.
No, we already recast you, brother. You said to give the job up.
Yeah.
You said to
give Liam showed. It's an
Liam,
Australian this time.
Yeah, Liam showed up. He was like, "Sorry, mate."
Oi.
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 Oi. Didn't mean to take this one away from you. Like, God damn it.
1 second, I got it.
These motherfuckers, I swear, man. Yo, the British actors be doing it. Shit, we talk about it with the Defenders. Charlie Cox.
Yeah, he's Irish though.
British? Is he Irish?
Wait, I thought Charlie Cox was Irish.
Oh, let me get it. Hold on. Whatever. That's an even smaller island. So
and Colin Farrell, Irishman.
Yep, and
guy from Oppenheimer, another Irishman.
Danny Rand. Danny Rand's fucking British.
Yeah.
There was only 2 Americans in that show. Jessica Jones.
Oh, you know that Sprite commercial?
Oh my, what's my motivation?
Yeah.
Excuse me. What is my motivation? Like, God damn it. I can't stand it, man. Yo, we're never gonna get over this. But and now the last 2 Batman, Robert Pattinson and Christian Bale, have both.
Oh
shit.
We can't have shit.
Listen, it's about time that we go ahead and because I'm afraid now for Miles. I'm afraid for Miles.
Miles is look. I hate to break it to y'all.
He's British.
He's gonna be British, but he got to play an Afro Latino.
Tom Holland. Jesus Christmas, man.
Look at this. No. Look, all right. So that picture might do it a little bit of justice. There was a picture that I put up that was like, yeah, okay.
I mean, but look at this. Even based off of this, you can already see it. Again, Henry has such a defined jaw, like facial structure. It's almost like handsome Squidward. And then, Liam Hemsworth, it's just he looks soft spoken. He doesn't look intimidating like Henry. Henry gives like that apparel, like I'm here. Look at me, gaze into my eyes. And then I look at Liam, and he's like, "Hello, my name is."
I definitely don't want to gaze into Henry Cavill's eyes.
You sure you don't want to gaze?
Yes, I absolutely do not. No.
He looks like he got.
You said I sent my sister the Daredevil trailer, and she's not really into stuff like that. But she said, "Damn, I'm definitely watching that." Damn, but look.
Hey, wait, which part did you just enter? Was that the part where I said you gaze into Henry Cavill's
you don't
eyes?
No,
I am not gazing into Henry Cavill's eyes. I don't know about you, bro.
The podcast has officially got weird.
Said he said you go gaze into Henry Cavill's eyes. I'm like, maybe you, brother.
I don't
Put the picture back up. Just see what I'm looking like. I said, look, he's not here. I can't even
see the picture, but I don't.
Hey, first up, hold on a second, brother. I see where you at. I see where you at. You know what I'm saying? Bird gang. I see.
What you ain't see it was that was magical Negro teleportation. You said something weird and he popped up.
I mean, I'm magically.
At the moment, it was like bring
magically. And yeah, how you like Saquon yesterday, James?
That offensive line looked great, sir.
No, how you like Saquon?
How did Saquon look?
The little guy that was running behind the offensive line looked okay.
Goat Quan Barkley. How did that the MVP?
Just okay, huh? All right.
The MVP of your team is Maya Lotta.
Jesus.
If you want to call it that,
you should be wearing a Maya Lotta jersey.
You want one?
Definitely not that jersey.
You want one? You want a Lotta jersey?
Daggone right. I'm gonna start singing New Zealand Hawaiian lullabies like he do.
Speaking about that, Haas, I'm gonna need a goat Quan Barkley.
Rugby player of all time.
Absolutely,
I'm gonna need a goat Quan if you can get me one.
Look, if I had, if I had a moving brick wall making holes for me, yes, that's the MVP. I wish I had a line like that.
There's a lot of hate in your voice.
Of course there is. It's the Eagles. Of course there is. Go Commanders. Go Commanders.
Anyway. As we were just basically realizing how many British people are taking
all the time.
Yeah, well, here we are.
How many comic book characters have been snatched up by British actors?
Oh, damn. 2 Spider-Mans.
Woo! Yeah, forgot about that one.
Of a Garfield.
Yeah, Garfield too.
2 Spider-Mans.
2 Spider-Man.
Doctor Strange.
Woo! Yep. Go ahead, keep going. Get it.
Yeah. Doctor Strange. Hold on.
Last 2 Batman.
How many Batmans? At least 1 Batman.
2.
No, that's 2.
2. Who's the?
We already said Tom Hardy for Bane.
Yeah, Tom Hardy for Bane, Pattinson and Bale.
Yeah, Pattinson too. Yeah. So that's 2 Batman at least.
And then we said Heath Ledger.
Yeah,
Joker.
Wait, ain't he Australian?
No,
nah,
he's British.
He wasn't Australian.
Mm-hmm. Well, either way, across the waters. So we got an Australian Wolverine.
Oh, well, then we count Hugh Jackman then.
Yep. You can count Hugh Jackman.
Ledger's Australian. Confirmed.
Hey, thank you.
Australian.
Wow. Who else is there? It's plenty.
We can't get Americans to do shit.
No, we can't. Henry Cavill.
Got that.
Yeah, he played multiple characters.
Yes, he did.
Was Calverine.
And again, this is what led into me discussing about the Henry Cavill and Liam Hemsworth, variation right there. Thor, obviously.
At least they got an American to play Captain America.
The dude that played Mr. Fantastic.
Yo.
Oh yeah, which one? Ian Grufford from the first one.
Yeah.
And Miles Teller's American.
No, Miles Teller's from Philly.
Yeah, he's from Philly. Yep.
Who else? It's so many.
I don't know how to pronounce your last name, brother. Say yo in the same name. What the fuck?
Okay.
I can't say it. Alas. That's what it is. That's it. Alas.
But since we got you here, we can ask you too. But what did you think of that Daredevil trailer? Oh wait, hey, them bounced. He's gone.
he as soon as we asked him. But
look, since I know Ralphie that you didn't watch, Skeleton Crew season finale just ended. It was
get out of here.
It was actually pretty decent, bro.
Don't tell me. No, guess what? I reported it.
You were
I reported it.
You're probably the only person that reported
it. Child abuse. That's what I reported it. Child abuse.
Oh my God!
Because you know why? They don't deserve anything.
Haas, what did you think? What did you think of the Daredevil trailer?
Haas loved it.
I don't know. It was mic on. Turn your mic back on.
Turn my headphones on.
One job.
Yo, how do you say flames in Scandinavian?
Scandinavian.
Why Scandinavian?
Wait. You saying Scandinavian? That's like 3 languages, bro. That's Finnish.
Whatever it is, it's fucking flames.
Why? Give it to
us, bro.
Why? It's fucking flames.
Disney's making it.
So you keep saying that. We know that. Like we know it's Disney.
Sir, flames in Norwegian is flame.
We'll take it. So it's
flame on.
It's flame.
That was so anticlimactic.
Here's the thing. I have complete confidence that it is after seeing this trailer that it's going to have the essence of the Netflix style that we're used to. We're going to get the violence. Disney Plus, if you guys haven't realized, when you watch Deadpool and Wolverine, you have to be 18 and over or have an account as 18 and over, or Deadpool and Wolverine won't even show up on your app. So
is it the same for this?
It'll be the same because it's gonna be R-rated. So you can't get it.
TMA.
Yeah, if you have like a kids account, like the kids can watch it, then you can't. You won't be. It won't even be on the app for you to search or find. Like, so me personally, when I wanted to watch Deadpool and Wolverine, when it hit the app, I was bugging because I was like, well, I knew it came out today, and so it took me a while to catch on. I'm like, yo, where the f is this shit at? So then I was like, I went to the accounts and stuff, and I was like, you can switch it to like I can add like an adult profile and stuff.
Yeah, you can. It's a combo.
Yeah,
you can lock it too.
So you can get all that. So I had to like adjust my account a little bit because the kids, it was set up for the kids. So yeah. So we're gonna get the violence, the blood. They show the blood. They show blood in the trailer.
Yeah, I told. Look, I'm gonna bring it up again, Everett. Steven Seagal snapping bones.
Yeah. It was. That's how the trailer was. So it's telling you right there. Then, the interaction between the Kingpin and Daredevil as they're, they still got that
having breakfast.
Yeah, having breakfast, but still have that rivalry. But still, they have to kind of like in this series, they're going to have to team up at some point, which is weird too.
How so?
So apparently, not team up is like this is a buddy thing, but but as Daredevil is going to, he's skeptical with him being the mayor and him being who he is and shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But also other shit going on that they may have to work together on something to eliminate a common problem.
What, like Muse?
I don't know.
But
this is just something I heard. Like,
so what about the theory that either Foggy or Karen might die, and this might bring out the Punisher in real life?
Yeah. So here's the thing, and which I think it would suck. It was Karen Page, because
that's going to bring out the real Punisher, bro.
That would bring out the Punisher. Foggy's not going to bring out the Foggy.
No, it has to be Karen.
He's not going to bring out the Punisher. Karen was on the Punisher's show, so we all know. So that would bring up the Punisher.
Yeah.
Plus, he has a new love interest this season. So
he always hoeing. That's Matt Murdock.
But listen, she was a common factor in his love pursuits and conquers. So her being gone also, she's not an option anymore. So he needs somebody new. If she was around and they're still working late nights, he's probably still tapping that.
Yeah. I mean, look, Daredevil had his thing with Karen. Punisher never really had a thing with Karen. He just felt like he needed to protect her.
Right. So that's why she's the one that's probably going to be dead, and he's going to come back in fruition. So yeah, man, the trailer is. I mean, it's not really much to talk about. Like, the shit's fired. The action's going to be fired. I think Bullseye is going to be fucking awesome.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be great.
So at the end of season 3, he was on that table because he had just got his back broken. They basically put an adamantium spine in his back.
Yeah, which is awesome, right? Which plays off of the Celestial.
That is the Born Again series.
All that it ties into Captain America: Brave New World and bolts. So
Bullseye was great in Daredevil.
He was so disrespectful, and I can't wait to see him again.
Bro, he was fucking him up with pencils and staplers and shit.
Yo, play and he don't miss. So
don't miss.
So yeah, man, like this is. I mean, honestly, we did our anticipations. Like, this is one of the best shows.
That's what. Yeah.
coming out.
Not even the anticipated show. It's like this show is in such high regard from where it used to be at a Netflix level. There's like you will have fans turn on you if you fuck this up.
Yeah, and they're not. You know what? And I told you why they're not going to fuck it up, because they had the shit done. Went back and watched Kevin Feige. He said, "Fuck that shit. We're scrapping this whole thing and doing it over again." Got some Netflix writers, some showrunners and writers from The Punisher and Daredevil, and he made sure we're not going to fuck this up. We're not coming out with the bullshit. So,
and that's what restored my faith, because I originally said in the beginning of this that it was a great trailer for sure, but I'll be damned if you just give me an Echo Part 2. Because we had that same type of lift
trailer,
right here.
False hope.
And then you dropped it. So as far as I'm concerned, after now, again, discovering and being confirmed that there's the showrunners from the Netflix and basically all the people that worked from over there transferred over here.
Right.
It's kind of restored my faith. It's just, again, now that it's being on Disney Plus, I'm still kind of like weary. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm about 70-30 right now. 70% of me says.
Pause you first. I want you to, because you sound like you're about to, but I want to make sure you are. Like, you really need to break this 70-30 down, because I don't like those.
He's saying that the trailer might be misleading.
Exactly.
Oh, please. Oh, take another 5 minutes to talk.
You know what I'm saying? So with me watching it, like I said, I like it. Cool. You give me the gore, you fighting. All right. I am looking for that street style stuff. But that 30%, the reason why that exists is because the same essence was given to me when Echo was brought in that first 2 episodes. I was like, okay, yeah, we about it. And literally you dropped me off at the rest. Now we're playing with 10 to 12 episodes. We're playing in 10 to 12 episodes, okay? The durations, I'm assuming, is going to be 45 minutes, maybe an hour, who knows, okay? I don't want to be led on from episode 1 to obviously giving me a little bit of hype. Episode 2, I got to do some background research. Episode 3, bullshit. 4, bullshit. 5, holy shit, how long of the bullshit are we going to get? Where did Echo come from?
And this is a long series. It's going to be like 10 to 12 episodes.
Exactly. Just for you to lead me all the way to episode 11, possibly 12. Again, Karen dies all of a sudden, and then you finally let Punisher become Punisher, but you only give me about 10, 15 minutes.
That might be a good cliffhanger, though, man.
But do we need that? We waited so long for this to just come back. Do we really need that right now?
Like an unrelenting Punisher that Daredevil can't control
for 15 minutes.
Dead, go like loose in New York City.
15 minutes. For 15 minutes. 15
minutes, like a whole episode.
Okay, give me a whole episode, but you gotta wait till the very end.
Yeah, to give me season 2.
Boring. So again, 70-30. I'll wait till it drops. Wait till it drops, and I'll give it 3 episodes before I say boring.
Daredevil wasn't built like that. You know, there was a fight season every single episode. There was a lot of build-up. I mean,
obviously, I get that.
Yeah, Daredevil was a hoe in a lot of episodes. We also got to see that too. We also got to understand Foggy and his relationship. That built character. We also got to see Karen and her relationship. We have to see Elektra thing happen. We got to see the Bullseye shit happen. The Punisher shit happen.
So now we have to see, Kingpin and him relationship happening. Okay, we're gonna see the intelligence of that. Okay, we're gonna get a background on Muse, whoever. Okay, I better see somebody get thrown at a train.
It's going to happen. It was in the trailer.
I need to see it early. Get me invested.
I can't.
Give me a reason. 70-30.
All right, cool. All right, so Daredevil born again.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Hold the horses for one. So Ralphie,
yes,
you mean to tell me you went through that whole rant and the basis of your 70 to 30% is based off of Echo?
We talked about it
I
earlier.
said
No,
what I said.
That
I said what I said.
that disaster of a show.
But wait, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you why. Because remember, the same type of hypeness was brought to us. Oh, this is gonna be the one that changes the
No.
whole Netflix ensemble. This is gonna be the one that gives you the real of what Marvel television, blood and gore. You guys wanted it, we're gonna give it to you. And then what did we?
I don't remember none of that. None of that.
You don't? Because I did.
Listen,
Would you? Do you need my password?
What did
Do you
I
need
say
my logins?
times before that show came out? I said we don't need an Echo series. This shit's not gonna pop. This shit might suck. It's a character we never needed.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to just be a plug-in in one of these Daredevil shows. She does not hold any weight for a whole bunch of people to give a chance. Now they tried to throw her Daredevil fight in there to be like, ha ha, look what we got. And they they had the Kingpin in there as, oh, he used to take care of her, blah blah blah. So you have Kingpin and Daredevil. Yeah, you come watch this shit. Dog, they didn't have the showrunners, they didn't have the writers, they didn't have any influence from Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So we cannot compare. Logically, we cannot compare the fake hype for the Echo show, which I never bought into, and this Daredevil show that has a loyal following, a huge following, and a track record of high quality superhero television. I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay.
You're
saying it. Okay.
I'm not. You should change your 70 to 30 because we will revisit this when the show comes out. Who knows? You might be right. I'm just saying. I think we should never use the show Echo. If anything, we should be forgetting the show Echo and never bringing it back up.
Well, we said she need to keep her ass in Oklahoma.
Yeah, so we're gonna take that, Mike Laurie's mom's titties, and we're gonna all put both of them in the box. Y'all remember that scene from Bad Boys?
Don't talk about the mama titties.
We're gonna hide out of that shit. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Jorge, the questions.
All right, the comments.
Daredevil Born Again, Marvel's television's biggest test. Here we
It's
go.
absolutely their biggest test. They can't fuck this up. I'm locked in. You should be, Brick.
You want to know why?
Are they excited? Is Facebook excited?
This
is crazy. If Facebook's excited, they need to bring back the Mario.
Jason, you know why?
Hoping for the Jessica Jones cameo. I just want to see her. Look, damn, nasty.
This is Facebook over here.
Are you telling me to watch the whole previous seasons before this? Okay. Look, hey.
Y'all should.
It was a great series.
You should.
This is much better than the Batman movies. I just hope the rest of the Defenders would appear. No, except for Iron Fist. We're not doing this. No. No. Don't even say his name 3 times like Beetlejuice.
You see what I'm saying? This is Facebook being positive. This is scary.
Look at this Facebook being positive. This is weird. Hold up. Go ahead.
Scary.
Here you go.
Maybe.
I like that. I'm cool with that.
Street level Marvel is the best. Look, you're not lying. You're not lying. Look at this. Television sounds wrong. It's more like streaming show. What's that mean?
Well, the question yeah.
Oh, okay. Saying Marvel television. It's called Marvel television.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's okay.
Yes. More of the same old Marvel formula will not help Disney. They need to focus on better writing and character development. Well,
that's true.
The reason
that
they transferred over the showrunners from Netflix to this. This is the reason for this.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
You fucking Rand.
Ev, why do you like Danny Rand, bro? Yo, Ev, you cannot like Iron Fist.
I think he's trolling.
You got to be trolling. You cannot watch this series. That series
has an infinity. He has an infinity for Danny fucking Rand.
I can't stand it.
Just let it happen. Just let it happen. I see what you're doing, Everett. I'm there with you.
Iron Fist is a character. It's just god awful.
Yeah.
Like, bro, just as a comic book character, he was god awful. I mean, they had to pair his shit got canceled, and they had to put him with Luke.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
To move comics.
Yeah. Heroes for hire.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Danny fucking Rand. No, fuck Danny Rand. How about that? Word.
Put the fuck before
that. Yeah, you mispronounced that. You got fuck Danny Rand.
Hey, you see, if you take that, that's a different connotation right there. You better relax. You playing borderline.
He said, I'm just trolling.
We thought so.
Word. All right, so that's the show. Of course, everybody, we will see everybody next week, next Monday, 9 p.m. Of course, everybody, we talked about it earlier. I think we talked about Castlevania Nocturne just released this week. Actually, Jorge watched the whole fucking thing in a week.
You watched a whole show?
Watched the whole thing. Watched the whole
thing.
Good.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. It's great. I was like, what?
Okay.
Yeah. Sakamoto Days. If you want to watch something, Sakamoto Days is definitely something that you did out on that.
Okay? You got to watch Castlevania Nocturne. If you haven't seen,
I don't oppose to that.
Bro, seriously.
We used to play Castlevania back in the day. So it's
exactly same.
There you go, Bam Bam. Fly, eagles fly.
And on that note, party nerds go.
Fly, eagles.